It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled. Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm so lucky. Moda Center, the place, and the Portland Trailblazers will be on their home floor as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, this is a team they knocked out in the first round in last year's playoffs, so they'd better be ready. Some extra motivation on this one. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just a Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job.
We are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. And, of course, they are still without Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin, but really it's an issue for both teams in regards to the injury situations. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through the injuries and still come out on top.
And there's probably a lot of sympathy these teams have for one another. They're both going through it, if you will, at the same time.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Curry is out there with G. And it's Spates in at the 5 down low. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Torres. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Golden State on D. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back. And as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Torres. Drains it from beyond the arc. G's got 5 points so far.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And Lillard kicks to Turner. Fournier in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fournier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Torres. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Freak.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Dixon a screen on Curry. Lillard against Curry. Dixon passes to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense.
Warriors leading by 10. So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Barnes and Green are the forward set. G is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Serafin in at the center.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He had 46 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Now here's Barnes. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And that one's good by G.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Portland no good that time either. Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Seraphin kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Torres. Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Seraphin. An easy 2 points on the layup. Seraphin's got his second basket of the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Lillard attacking. Grant gets a wide open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And that one's good by G.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Grant outside. Back to Lillard. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Seraphin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
That free throw good from Seraphin. And both free throws good for Seraphin. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. Hickson with the bucket. Hickson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Curry kicks to G. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 17 points for Freak.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for the Laser Dancers.
And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position. Ed Davis is checked in for J.J. Hickson. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Payne comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And Lillard kicks to Grant. Back to Lillard. There's the three. And the shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The dish now to G. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Some really terrific numbers for G. He has 17 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Grant. Evan Fournier comes in for Mack, and it's Cannon in for Lillard.
And can you always depend on him for what? To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Pass to Payne. Goes up the baseline, and he nails the jumper. Spades has got his second basket of the night.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Outside Turner. Pass to Cannon. Feeds it to Fournier. From the arc. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Iguodala. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
And Portland has possession. Following the score by Golden State to the right side. Fournier, that's for 2. And Portland again with the bucket.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Review some numbers for G. First in scoring, second in field goal percentage, and of course a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. We'll take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Portland, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And well, for the Warriors, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
For 3, Fournier. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Torres, it drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And so we conclude the first half.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Damian Lillard out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Davis. Then it's Turner. And it's Hickson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Lillard. Five to shoot. Fournier in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors leading by 13. And G has it in the corner. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And it's Turner off the drive. Here's Davis. Warriors with the rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And for Portland, they're shooting around 41% on the night. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Turner dishes to Davis. Back to Turner. Takes the three. Here's Hickson. Green with the block. Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Mack comes in for Evan Fournier. Outside, Green. Here's Torres. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The knee out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Mack kicks to Davis. Lillard from outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's G. He's got 26. Hits the three-point bomb. G's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup. Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
No good from Grant. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Kings.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for G. Turner, he's checked in for Portland. Cannon comes in for Lillard. And the Warriors making a change here. And Mack kicks to Turner. And it's Grant in the corner. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Torres. Here's Barnes, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Barnes has got 7 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
There's Cannon with the three. Payne grabs the board. The Warriors have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Fournier is checked in. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Kevin Serafin. And it's Stephen Curry in for Harrison Barnes.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's G. He has 29. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Trailblazers trail by 19. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Torres. G's got 32 points. And for Portland, they're shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Over in the corner, Turner all alone. And Curry pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, it's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Golden State's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And Golden State, looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. G is out there with Curry. And it's Spates in at the 5. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now, here's Lillard. Davis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Here's Green. Lillard comes with the double team. Green kicks to Brown. Here's Torres. No luck. Nice D from Lillard.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Lillard. To the inside. And Hickson throws it down.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Warriors leading by 23. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. G, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak. First free throw is good. Matt's checked in for Portland. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And Richardson drops them both. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Constantine. Another 3 for Golden State.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, no complaints. Play with confidence.
Turner's checked in for Richardson. And for Portland, they're shooting about 42% so far. Lillard outside. Davis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 14 points for Ed Davis.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Cloak loose. It's stolen by Davis. Right side Turner. A good finish at the rack off the slip feed.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Barnes kicks to G, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And Portland making a change here. Fournier is checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala is checked in. There's a screen. Davis kicks to Turner. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Davis sets a screen. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the three-point attempt by Freak. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They get it back. A shot by Hickson, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green with the ball. Lillard picks him up. G, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Hickson. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. They're shooting 5 for 8. Here's G. Green left side. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just too dangerous for a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Outside Turner lets the three fly. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 8th assist in the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Green, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Grant, he's checked in for Hickson. And it's Cannon in for Lillard. Adrian Payne's checked in for Golden State. Brown comes in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Green after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Lets it fly from 18. And that one's good by G. G's got 42 in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Trailblazers.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for G. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the Warriors with possession here on the wing. Brown kicks it to Green. Here's Torres. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Payne. Turner against Iguodala. Here's Torres. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 47 points for Freak.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
What it's like. Hey.
Kevin, I'm here with Andre Iguodala. And Andre, what was the secret to seeing such a great output offensively?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, get stops,
rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on a break.
Andre, thank you so much. Kevin, no surprise, one of the best defenders, always thinking about things on that end.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a sea.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And guys, we'll be watching Roy Hibbert tonight, arguably the league's premier rim protector. Kenny, his reach and length make it so difficult to try to get anything near the basket.
Yeah, even if the best finishers in the game, they talk about Roy Hibbert when they come in the lane. You have to pay attention to him. He concentrates on defense more than offense, and he takes pride in it.
You know, he knows how to challenge shots by staying vertical. He's the master of verticality. He doesn't pick up cheap fouls, but he still contests shots.
And we will send it over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Shot from high above the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at Los Angeles, facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. G is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Spates in at the 5. Fox hits them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line to play some of the NBA's other big men.
Iguodala kicks to G. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Portland.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Adams against Curry. And Adams kicks to Russell. Releases. G with the rebound. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, when Byron Scott and I had a chance to catch up a few minutes ago, one player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Golden State moving the ball around. No good from Spates.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Carroll. Here's Fox. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Spates. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Adams in the corner. 5 to shoot. Off the screen. Kept alive. Oh, and there's the 180 jam.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Curry. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Here's Adams following the basket by Stephen Curry. Tipped away. It's stolen by G. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. A pull-up, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by G. Curry's got his second basket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Curry against Adams. Rejected by Torrance. They recover. That's good. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Now shooting to get this game underway. Launches it. But they get it back. Back to Curry. Here's G. He's guarded by Russell. The three. And Stephen Curry another three. Curry's got 7 points.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Ashraf against Green. They double him with Green. Here's Russell. And it's good off the back rim and in. Russell's got his first basket. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. And G has it in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 7 points for Freak.
And good passing, setting up. A lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, he's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, there's no doubt.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. Taking a look at some stats for Russell. Unbelievable play for him. 10 assists and 6 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The shot's good by McCarty.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
G, no good.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Now here's Hibbert. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got his first points of the night.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Good. Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's stolen by G. And it's the Warriors on the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Warriors leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's McCarty. Here's Hill. Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. Up here for the Lakers. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Curry is out there with G. And it's Spates, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He ended with 47 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Now, here's Adams following the miss by Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. G's got 16 points.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Fox a screen on Barnes. Out to the right wing. Carroll, no one around him. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. Curry dishes to Green. Here's Torres. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. Adams in the corner. Mozgov passes to Kidd. No good with the triple. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. From outside the arc, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Torres. G's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Russell kicks to Carroll. The drive by Russell. Nice D from Torres. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payne's checked in. G dishes to Payne. Here's Torres. Here's Green. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And the deficit would be bigger, but they've done a great job getting offensive rebounds and turning those rebounds into points.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Second, the Warriors.
You know, a team that shares the ball freely, opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
There's the pick. Ariza outside to the wing on the left. Picked by Mozgov. Here's McCarty. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Payne passes to Torres. Lets it go. Here's Serafin. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
The drive by Russell. That is good. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Iguodala kicks to G. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They set the pick. It's back to Hill. A beautiful reverse layup. Hill's got 7.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Iguodala dishes to G. To the inside with 4 seconds on the clock, and Payne slams it in.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really that...
That's the end of the first half with the score of your Lakers 36. The
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
And what a tremendous game for G. He has 23 points and also 3 steals. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. Fox is out there with Mozgov. Then it's Russell. And it's Adams in at the 2-guard spot. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Russell kicks to Carroll. The dish to Adams. With some arc. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Adams has got 5.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Golden State moving it around. And G with the stuff.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Deep 2 from Carroll. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And he gets the bucket. Spades has got his second bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The drive by Russell. That's good. Russell's got 9.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Draymond Green. His last 10 games, he's averaging 6 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kicks it to Carroll. 3-pointer. That's good. He's got 7.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Curry passes to Spades. Dishes to G. Soft touch off the glass. G's got 9 points in the quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Pass to Carroll. Fires for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
G, no good.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looks foolish.
Warriors leading by 19 points. To the left wing. Curry dishes to G. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 34 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Curry kicks to Barnes, and there's the feed to G. It's good from long range. G's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
To the inside, and stolen by Spates. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Up top, Adams, guarded by Curry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage. They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And there's the pass to Torres. Tries from 16, and the jumper falls for him. G's got 39.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Outside Hill. Pass to Hibbert. To the left wing. Baseline J on the way. Off the left rim and out.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's McCarty. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was out.
Lakers trail by 21, setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. G is out there with Curry, and it's Spates in at the 5 spot. Outside Curry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Stephen Curry hits them both. The Lakers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Passes it to Ballard. Outside Russell. They set the pick. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Wasted no time on that one. G's got 44.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Hibbert with the screen. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Hibbert on the double team. Back to Curry. He dishes it to G. No luck. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fast break. Here we go. Pulls up. Here's Ballard. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Adams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's G. Adams defending. Curry passes to Green. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Suns. Russell against Curry. The drive by Russell. Carroll with the 3. They get it back. Russell with the bucket.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Feeds to G, 16 feet away, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Ball's knocked loose. Hibbert kicks to Adams, and it's Carroll in the corner. Second chance shot, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Fox, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now the dish to G. Good, and Curry gets the assist. G's got 48.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Adams' shot is good.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Over to the wing. Pulls up. G, no good.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Lakers trail by 20. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Carroll passes to Fox. Looking to get it going, and Carroll gets it to go.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's G. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And, Greg, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
And what a huge standout performance it was for G. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Mozgov dishes to Ariza. The kick out to Hill. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Picked by Mozgov. It's Ariza on the wing. Payne grabs the board.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And the shot is good. 60 points for Freak.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well,
Let's make a starting lineup with visiting Miami Heat. At center, Kyle at center.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Winslow is out there with Thomas Robinson. And it's Quinn in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's G. Wade is covering. Here's Torres. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so here is Miami. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
Here's Wade following the basket by Freak. There's a screen by Robinson. O'Quinn, the basket good off the assist from Wade.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Passes it to Torres. Puts up a three. Good. She's got 5 points so far.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The Heat have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Dragic. Wade outside.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he can't get the first one. That one is no good. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the pass to Torres. Dishes it to Spates. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry, good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
On defense, the Warriors. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's Dragic with the drive and finished off by Robinson.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Curry kicks to G. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Wade with no one around. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's G, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Wade in the corner. Shot from the wing. The putback. Rebound by Iguodala. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Again, Golden State.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Right side Robinson. Green with the block. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. For Miami, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Windsor for Dwayne Wade. And it's Jackson in for Goran Dragic. He'd have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Sampson. Pass to O'Brien. Takes the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Torres.
Well, a good game tonight for G. He's already got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And G drops them both. The Heat have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's O'Brien. Offensive rebound. The Warriors trail. Torres, the pass to Payne. Down low, Barnes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And Miami shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. A 3 ball. And O'Brien gets it to go. O'Brien's got 6.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or he'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Torres. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Take a look at the Warriors. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Spurs, 2 games back.
And seeing where the Warriors are, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
A three-pointers right on target. She's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Miami trailing. Here's O'Brien. 17 points in his last outing. He feeds it to Jackson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second. For the Warriors, Spates checked in for Kevin Serafin. Green comes in for Payne. And G's subbed in for Barnes. On the court for the Heat, Kyle Quinn out there with Robinson. And there's Jackson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's O'Brien in at the 2 spot. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He finished with 60 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
Here's Curry, and it's Golden State with another.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Robinson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
That one goes. Come. G's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Jackson misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one's good by G.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for him during the run.
Here's O'Brien. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. O'Brien's got 8 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Jackson against Curry. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Robinson left side and taken away by Brown. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Torres. Wade with the defensive effort.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Jackson.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Green from 12 feet out. A shot no good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors lead by...
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of... And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Curry is out there with G. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Wade brings the double team. There's Green with the 3, and he gets it to go. Green's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors. The Heat trail by 7. And it's Wade in the corner, beyond the arc. That's him coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
A nice shot by Winslow.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Golden State's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Fires from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the paint, to tie. A shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Got good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4.
Torres. He trains the quick shot. G's got 27.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Moment here now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally.
Your Warriors girls.
Jadar Shams has checked in for Dwayne Wade. Here's G. 30 points in the game. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. For the lead. The shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Wade kicks to Jackson. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got his second bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
32 seconds left in the third. The Heat have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's O'Brien. Almost, but it rolls out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The tray, and another 3 for Golden State.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
On the wing, Jackson. for three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Heat trail by 3. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. They've got Jackson. Thomas Robinson is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's O'Brien in at the shooting guard position. No coverage that time. O'Quinn's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. Nobody near Barnes. Another three for Golden State.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Wade dishes to O'Quinn. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his third rebound tonight. Curry kicks to G. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. Pass to O'Brien. This one for three. And he gets it to go.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
To the middle, here's Robinson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Dragic is checked in.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Over to the left wing. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Passes to O'Brien. Lets it go from deep.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Here's Torres. They get it back.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The Heat trail by 5. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Heat. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. If he were to miss a significant amount of games, it would be a huge blow to a team that hoped to make a playoff run this year. Gentlemen, only time will tell.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
The feed to Robinson. It's stolen by Green. Here's Torres. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. G's got 43 points. Dragic the pass away. There's a screen by Robinson. The kick out to Dragic from outside the arc. And O'Brien gets it to go.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Torres. Again, Golden State.
Well, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Torres, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the way, Greg, they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. That's excellent discipline on display right there.
Here's O'Brien. But they recover it. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 9 points for Robinson.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him.
That was good.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out. Even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly.
And there's the pass to O'Brien. Shot from 12. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Warriors leading by 11. 1:25 left in the fourth. G, no good. Miami's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Robinson, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 8th assist in the game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Wade, he's checked in for O'Brien. The Heat trail by 9. The shot by Wade, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
They are taking full advantage from the charity strike. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Dragic gets the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and we're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. With just no let-up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
G, no good. And here are the Heat.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group. Boy, I love to see D-Wade shoot the ball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. The inbound, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so here is Golden State. It's stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Torres. Oh, yeah! Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. Shaq, your thoughts?
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points came through him. I think he was the number 1 option, the number 2 option, number 3 option, and then when the coach called timeout, he was still the option.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Hart.